And the reason why you are alive is because of your spirit. Your spirit is an emanation of God. It comes from God. So every single time that you breathe, you are highlighting and signifying the presence of God within you. Aware. What's say, people? My name is Lucky the Alchemist. Welcome to my channel, Woo Woo World. This channel is all about spiritual knowledge, aka knowledge of self, because we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And in today's episode, I'm going to be quoting a Bible verse, because here we believe that the Bible is a magic book that contains mystical information which awakens the human mind to its divine power. In other words, the Bible is a map to your soul. So the Bible verse that we're going to be quoting today is Genesis 1 verse 27, which says that we were made in the image of God. In the image of God, we were created. We are unseen beings having a physical experience. Now, what does that really mean? We have to talk about first, what is God? God is spirit, the divine, infinite being, infinite intelligence, whatever label that you want to give it. Spirit is the emanating life force in all living things. Without spirit, there would be no life. If there was not a spirit within you, then your body would be a corpse and you wouldn't exist. This means that you are alive because of spirit, which brings me to the topic of consciousness. What is consciousness? Consciousness is the ability to experience life and make decisions from it. We're made in the image of God. We have two identities. We have the human identity, which is temporary, and the spiritual identity, which is infinite. The human identity, this is your body, this is your mind, your personality, and then the second identity, which is spiritual identity, this is your consciousness. This is your soul, your life force energy, your spirit. It is the thing that makes you alive. Now, with consciousness, you know that you have a consciousness, but you can't see it. You can't physically interact with it because it's not tangible. But you know that it exists because you are having a direct experience with it. Direct experience. It is something that every single day from the moment you are born to the last moment of your life. What I'm talking about is the breath.
To breathe is to live. Breath is the spirit animating the body.
And we all instinctively know this. Let's say you walk into a room and then you see a person on the floor lying down. You're not sure whether they're okay or not. So what do you do to check if they're okay? You check for what? The breath. When you know that they are breathing, you know that, whew, okay, cool. Sigh of relief. They're sharp, they're okay. But if they weren't breathing, you'd be like, something's not right here. So back to Genesis 1 verse 27, we're made in his image. What are we talking about? We're talking about God. And what is God? God is spirit, and spirit is invisible. So therefore, this means that the image of God must be invisible. Question we can ask ourselves is, what quality about myself do I possess that reflects God? And the answer is your spirit, because your spirit is, number one, unseen, and we know that God is unseen, and we know that God is the creator of all living things. God is the source of life. And what is the source of life within you? It is your spirit. Your spirit makes you alive. Hence why I always say that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. We are not human trying to be spiritual. We are spiritual beings throughout. Genesis 1 verse 27, we're made in the image of God. Basically translates to, you are an unseen being having a physical experience. And when I mean unseen, I'm talking about life force, I'm talking about soul, I'm talking about spirit, I'm talking about consciousness. That invisible quality of you that makes you alive comes from the source of the universe. So people, that's it for me today. Genesis 1 verse 27. We are unseen beings having a physical experience. In other words, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And yeah, that's it for me for today. If you guys want a deeper analysis of this episode, I highly recommend that you check out my podcast, Buckle Up Dorothy. My name is Lucky the Alchemist. It's been a pleasure being of service to you, because we are the ancestors that have ushered in the new age consciousness. We are the generation that has changed the world. And remember, the revolution is the evolution of your consciousness. Sharp, sharp.